Today in Intro to Programming, we'll be looking at passing data to a function and from a function by value. So let's go over to an example. So here I've created a shell of a program. This is going to calculate the area of a circle. So we'll be sending information back and forth. And this is something that we could certainly do without functions, but it will help us demonstrate ways that you can use them. So this will take in a radius from a user stored in a variable called rad, and then we'll calculate area. So let's create a function that will calculate area. I'm going to go down here below the main function. And for right now, I'm going to give it a data type void, saying it won't return a value. We'll change that later. Call it area, and it needs parentheses, but this time it's going to receive a value from the main program. So inside the main parentheses, I'm going to declare a variable using data type and the name. So the data type is going to take in the radius. The data type is double. It's going to match this double up here. The name does not need to match. In fact, I prefer it if it doesn't, because it is a different variable. Even if I make it with the same name, it will be a different variable in memory. What will happen is that the program will make a copy of the original variable when we pass it in and store the copy in memory, and then the function will work on the copy but without changing the original if there's anything in the program that changes it. Okay, so then we need to do a calculation with the radius. Let's see, let's create another variable called area. Here, I'll just call it AR so it doesn't look the same as our function name. And then AR equals pi times radius squared. I could use the power function, but really if I'm just squaring, I'll do radius times radius. Now let's display. The area is AR end line alright, and let's end that function. There we go. I need two other things. I need to call the function that's going to, within the main program, we need to actually run the function, which is, the function is called area, and it takes in the radius gathered above. That's where I use the parentheses. You've had these parentheses for the functions all this time. We haven't been using them. Well, now we finally get to use them. The other thing I need is a prototype, and I just make a copy of this up there. And actually the prototype, it doesn't create a variable, so it doesn't use the variable name. It just needs to know what data type you have. So I'll do that. Unsuccessful build. Phooey. Let's see here. Oh, that should be a semicolon. Those semicolons will get you all the time. Same thing over here. Close. Build again. Successful. Yay. Enter the radius. 4. So that's about 16. Yeah, that's about right. 16 times 3 is 48. Should be a little bit more. It appears to work. Yay. Okay, so now we have created a function that will take in a value. We can also edit this so that the function will send back a value to the calling function. This is a function that does a calculation, so that makes sense. But we'll do that in the next video.